Right, so I flew my drone from the boat today, mainly because I wanted to fly to Agden Bridge first, which is where the stop planks are in the direction we're heading, towards Lim. And I just wanted to fly out there in the off chance that they might have actually taken one of the stop planks out to let some water in, or they're in the process of doing it. But they said it will be in the new week at some point, and they're likely going to give us an exact date. Because we have to all be on our boats, and I was actually going to go away for my birthday, which is on the 22nd of January, and I was going to go down to Devon, but we can't. We've got to stay on the boat. Everything's a bit like Groundhog Day at the moment. The last couple of weeks just sped past, and it's all just the same sort of day. It feels like it's crazy because I've just been so busy. I haven't had any time really to react to what's actually happened, and it's just been absolutely insane. So here's Agden Bridge, and there is no change at the moment, so they're definitely going to be doing that in the new week at some point, because nothing goes on at the weekend, obviously. So I'm going to fly my drone low through the canal now. As you can see, the water level has actually gone up slightly. It's gone up a couple inches, and this is due to the stop planks actually leaking down at Agden Bridge, and the fact that there's a dam now at the bottom, so the water's got nowhere to go. So it's actually rising on its own anyway without them lifting out a stop plank, and there's hope. Hope will actually be pulled out of the way once she starts floating again and re-secured to the bank. But at the moment it's acting as a little bit of a dam, and I'm sure the water will start funneling through the bow again. And there's the wide beam blocking the winding hull and the two dams, and as you can see, the water level is significantly higher than the other side. But there's still a little bit of water on the other side, surprisingly. Maybe there's a little bit leaking through. I mean, these things aren't guaranteed to be 100% leak proof. But a lot of people had concern about the winding hull there. At first they wasn't going to let people use the winding hull in case of damage to the Cofferdams. But I believe they might be now, because it's a vital resource to the boaters in the area. And I believe there should be enough room for the 70-foot boat to turn around there. And here is the breach again. Oh my god. What a sight. It never gets old looking at this breach. I mean, God, I've never seen anything like it. It's probably the biggest breach that's ever happened in the history of the canals. And then, of course, I believe that definitely is a siphon the other side, because that flashland is still completely flooded compared to everywhere. There is no flood whatsoever at the moment. Now let's fly over to the other two dams. You can see that the water level is significantly higher on this side too, but not much change there really. I couldn't fly any further though, so I had to go back because obviously I was at the boat. Right, so we just had Channel 5, didn't we?
Yeah, but it was more exciting that Luke, my son, came to see me.
I didn't film any of that.
Yeah, he lives in Malmesbury, and he was just in the area working, and he said, "Oh, Mum, I just see. Give me a postcode where you are." "Oh, I'm 6 minutes away." So it's fantastic. We haven't seen him since Boxing Day, so it's lovely to see Luke. This is.
He came just as Channel 5 came, so it made
It wasn't very good timing because he came just as Channel 5 came, but it was lovely to see him. Made him a cup of coffee, and he had a coffee, and he's gone off now back to work. But
check out this will probably come out after. Well, it might not actually, because I'm not doing much today. I get it edited as quick as I can. But check out our interview on Channel 5.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
I go more in depth of how I felt at the time of doing it. Well, doing it. I mean, when it happened.
Yeah, 5 o'clock tonight, but this won't be out anyway, will it?
It might be. We'll see.
He might just do a little clip on Taylor's aboard.
No, but I haven't really got much to do today.
No.
So I probably can. But what's majorly happening today is the canal is filling up already.
Yeah, a few
it's
inches.
Gone up a couple of inches last night. And that is because there's a dam there, of course, now, and the stop planks are leaking up there, so they're still letting water in. Because they haven't lifted one of the stop planks yet. We don't know when they're going to do that. At some point soon, they lift one of the stop planks a little bit and let some more water in. And it'll go up like an inch or so, an hour maybe.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, guys. We ain't too far from being refloated. Messaged us yesterday and says he can come back Monday. No, actually, he came. He came last night. Yeah, bang, bang, bang on the door. I thought, Dad wasn't here, so I was editing and I couldn't help him.
Yeah, so I said, but he's got like a bit like a socket set, and he tried it on there to like get it on there, and it's 36 mil or something. So he's got to get 34 mil, but he said he's going to come back Monday, and I've just messaged him now. I said, I know it's cheeky. I said, but could you come back today at some point? I said, because I think the propeller's going to be covered in water by then. So we're hoping it's going to be on, and then we won't have to bother with the tow, will we?
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a level gauge in on this pole. So I've got a tape measure, and I'm going to mark down how deep it is, so we can check on how much it's gone up by. Yeah. Thanks to my Itri Boots, found on eBay. You can't really get them anywhere else. Well, you can on special websites, but you can get them on eBay. People sell them brand new, and they're about 100 quid. But they are absolutely brilliant, as you can see. Pan down, Mum. Pan down to the boots. Pan down to the boots. As you can see, yeah, they're completely waterproof up and all the way up to here. And yeah, they're brilliant. It's so comfortable. Plank is floating now. So yeah, doing the prop, can't do that anymore. Too deep. Well, you probably could if you get like a plank over this or something, but too late now. Just checking if Dad ain't left anything down here. Knowing Dad, he wouldn't. So yeah, let's tape measure. Try and get mark some levels on this. So this was out the water, and it's already gone up to. It's already gone up to 4.5 inches. Yeah, this is what. Really? Is the thing not working? Ah, it's broken. Oh, hang on, oh no, it's in the middle. What I can do instead is just attach this tape measure to the plank.
You could do if you want to.
Go get some black tape. Got that all taped on there, and then we can keep an eye on it. It needs to get to 58 inches, I believe. Well, no, actually.
They might still have the. You don't go anywhere.
That's full.
They might still have the.
So the guy who did our prop, can't mention his name, but he's back now. He's going to try and give it one last go. And what was rising up there, so it's a race against time. But I'm going to try and make an elevated platform for him to get under there. Give it a go. See, the problem was, guys, we got it on, but it's not on far enough. We need to turn the nut a little bit further, a couple turns further, so we can get the split pin through. If you don't have the split pin through, then the prop can actually fall off. The split pin is a very vital resource to have on the end of your propeller and in your nut. It goes through the nut and essentially just stops the actual nut from falling off. So this is the same guy who was doing it last time. He's anonymous because I can't mention who he is. But yeah, great guy, and he literally saved the day here in the nick of time because the water level was rising. I mean, it wasn't rising fast, but we had this last opportunity. Tomorrow, if I go out there, I reckon it will be too deep. But could we get it on? That was the question. And he managed to do a couple of turns with a massive wrench, but it still wouldn't go on. So we managed to keep turning it just about, and it was very tough for him, but he was getting it done. And just slightly turning it ever so slightly, and just getting to a point where you could see you can actually get something through, because you can see through the hole, and it just needs to be enough space for your split pin to go through. The split pin's quite thick, you see, so it needs to be exactly right. You can also go too far too, so you have to be careful of not to do that. So it's a very gradual process.
Is that Southampton?
Yeah, they have planes for building houses. So they did
No, trouble is, touch wood, quick.
Go on, quick, find some wood.
A few mil biggie split pin though, isn't it? So, come on.
And we got there in the end, and there you go, the split pin went through. And wow, we were absolutely shocked. But yeah, I called up Dad and he was having nightmares about it, put his mind to rest. And yeah, it's done. So we can get to the marina, Hesford Marina, under our own steam now, which is going to be fantastic. Thank you so much to Anonymous for doing this. We really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, look at that.
Well, Hill Holden said that the fire brigade.
That was the fire brigade checking up on us, but we're alright.
Bless them.
You got to do it, you know.
Oh, you're a prick!
You don't mind being on camera, do you? 'Cause
No, I don't mind being on camera, although you might not get my good side balancing on this.
the gentle giant, we call him.
Oh, come on, I've got to give him another cuddle.
Oh, damn.
This is our lovely friend Chris, and we first met him, guys, about 4 years ago.
2021, Crick, yeah.
Yeah, 2021. And he's fantastic. And we've taken him out on the boat, haven't we,
I'm just
darling?
looking at the difference in height right now, because I am slightly above. I'm not as...
There you go. He's my replacement Andy. So if I lose Andy, I'm having
Sorry,
Chris
Andy.
here.
Toy boy.
He's a much younger than me though. Andy's 8 years younger, nearly 9, but
No,
I think
I'm near Andy's age, yeah.
Yeah, he's about 50, aren't you then?
I'm 50.
Yeah.
Although my birthday's
Bless
in a
him.
few days, so I'm 51.
And he reckons
When's
it.
your birthday?
23rd of
I haven't
Jan.
met Indy yet, have you?
Indy.
Oh, he's adorable. He is.
Hello, gorgeous.
Indy. Oh, might
Hello,
jump on your
gorgeous.
shoulder.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
The old boy
Remember this
Toby.
one? Yeah, Toby.
Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy.
Someone wants more attention now. Chris, I hope you got us a new calendar.
Yeah, we need our new calendar.
I was in Totnes around Christmas and went past the butcher shop and saw the new versions up there. And I was like, I did debate it, but I thought, you know.
Naked farmers.
The trouble is, I've got a hole there where the speaker goes, so I've still got to leave it up.
Just stand up for us
I
again.
must have gone
Yeah, look.
by. I can sort of stand up if I was
You can.
probably
Well, I said
probably like that. That would be more appropriate.
I said he could stand. I said he could stand up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
no, I'm about that much. I'm about that much off.
I reckon it's 6'6". Do you reckon? This is 6'6". Do you reckon?
6'5".
6'5" possibly.
Yeah.
6'5", 6'4",
So you
6'5".
reckon you've lost an inch anyway?
I have,
6'6",
yeah,
so.
yeah. I might find it again one day.
Tell us about your channel then, Chris.
Well, Josh, my channel is very tiny. It's a tiny little pebble in an ocean of stones. And it's called Tall Tales from a Narrowboat, and it's, I guess, not a traditional narrowboating vlog, but it's a combination of my own lifestyle, recording my own lifestyle, and also my love and passion for archive film and television. So there's a lot of film references and things like that in it. But it's yeah, it's just a small little channel, Tall Tales from a Narrowboat. I'm hoping to monetize it. Because my other channel I'm unable to, which is Major Dolby's Cat, because of copyright issues. So hoping.
Got a copyright strike, ain't you?
I've had many copyright strikes. I've had the BBC send me. I've emailed the BBC and
Cease and desist, probably.
I had my channel deleted due to copyright, and I then pleaded with the BBC Law Department to reinstate if I removed it, and they got back to me, so give them credit. The BBC reinstated my channel on YouTube. So Major Dolby's Cat is pretty much a copyright free zone. I can't monetize, so Tall Tales from a Narrowboat.
Yeah, the link will be in the description at the end and in the video.
Thanks guys, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
That's all right, mate.
I'm going to go.
We just had our portrait taken by Paul here. Paul, that's his name, isn't it?
Yeah, Paul Towers.
Paul Towers.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a
Towers. That's his card.
photographer and documentary photographer based in Manchester, and I'm recording the Canal Network. So it's the people that know each other, that community that's there, and the history and what's happening now, which is really interesting. There's loads of stuff that's happening that people don't realise is happening. There's a community that people don't realise is here. It's a fascinating place, and everybody helps each other out.
Yes.
And there's so much going on, and vibrant community going on these patch of water just going through the centre of Manchester, people don't even realise it's there. That's why I'm doing it. Tell that story.
Oh, great. Right, let's go check on the breach and the Cofferdams. I don't have my mic on at the moment, I've got to take it. I'm going to fly the drone and see if they're pumping water over, because all the sandbags are gone now. It's working a treat, isn't it? Wind as well. But as you can see, that is working a treat, and the level has gone up quite significantly already just from leakage from the stop plate. So I thought I'd fly my drone again because I hadn't been down to the breach today and I wanted to check on it myself, and as you can see there is a little bit of water change in the few hours since I flew my drone this morning. Not much. And if you're wondering about the wide beam, we still don't really know who the owner is. We've never seen him, but he doesn't live on there and he's trying to sell it anyway. I think it's up for 60 grand, but it's a sail away, meaning that there's nothing inside it. You have to fit out all the inside yourself. That's why it's so cheap. But this first clip here is from this morning, and I'm going to try and show you the difference. I'm flying the exact same spot. Yeah, I don't know if there's any difference, but there you go. But once we're all floating again, the wide beam will be pulled back to, I don't know where, probably where we're moored, somewhere near there. And so the winding hole will be free for people to use, but I don't know how it's going to work with, because you can easily reverse into the Cofferdam, which won't be good. But you have the backup one there, of course, but won't be any good for it. And yeah, so hopefully they'll figure out something there, and they're probably putting an earth dam in anyway, somewhere along here. If they could just put it back a little bit further, it would be great, because then, you know, 70-foot boats wouldn't have any trouble with winding there, and anyone who travels down here will have a winding hole, because the next winding hole is quite far away. Here's the difference between the first set of dams on the Manchester side. As you can see, there's not much difference with these two. That's because I believe the leaking isn't so bad on this side, so not much water is coming in, and it's a much longer stretch of canal that needs to be filled up compared to our part. And I'm going to fly down to back lane now, which is where the sandbags were. And as you can see, all the sandbags have now been removed and the tractor's there. I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but everything's been done. So I assume they're going to be able to let the water back in at School Lane at some point. Which this is School Lane now, and as you can see, there's someone taking a piss underneath the bridge again. Oh my god, I actually noticed this one though. Why does this keep happening? This is where they'd be pumping the water over. Then I flew back to the bridge and people were still breaking in and going right up to the edge, even though they made the fence much more secure now. Right, so that's it. I'm going to end today's video here. One concern people have is about the fish. And we probably lost a lot of fish, like thousands. I'm hoping that a lot of them went into the River Bollin down there, but a lot of them got washed miles and miles and miles down with the floodwater. And I haven't seen any dead fish around us. But I also did see some fry today in the canal, and they will be fine now. Some little fish, because they will be fine because the water won't go down any further. It will come up now, so they're saved. And I don't know what it is with this phone, but the built-in microphone on it is terrible. I think it might be blocked because it's been in a lot of mud and stuff, this phone, and it's really, I kind of need a new one to be honest. This Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, it's a few years old now, but this is why I have so many lenses on it, because it's got about 4 lenses, which is why I love it so much. But I've got my microphone, but I've got some good news for you guys. I've invested in quite a lot of extra gear, which will be delivered today, and Dad will bring it back Monday. So a new tripod, a new phone holder, which comes with a hot shoe, which I can plug a mic into, because the last time I've glued it onto the top. I've also bought £100 odd, I believe it was, Rode Video Me. It's a wireless Rode setup, because I use Rode microphones. They're pretty good when they work. But if you watch my videos from the past, I use really cheap clip-on mics and they're terrible. So I've invested in these Rode mics and they're absolutely brilliant. So that's what I'll be using, and the audio will be absolutely amazing then, guys. So please hold out on me. And yeah, invested in quite a bit extra gear so I can make these videos a bit more better. Anyway, please consider liking and subscribing. Subscribe is 100% free. Please help me get to my 100,000 subscriber goal. You know, it's one of my life goals. It really is. I know it sounds a little bit cheesy, but it is. I mean, I don't really care too much about the 1 million. Sorry, I don't really care too much about 1 million, because at 100,000 you get a plaque from YouTube with your name on, and that'd just be such a sense of achievement if I got that, guys. And just, yeah, like, and it's totally free, like I say. Help me out, and that's the easiest thing you can do to help me out. It really does put a smile on my face. Cheers. See you in the next one.